All right, hello everyone. I want to thank you so much for joining me today on my channel, LaFonda Crochet. We are going to go ahead and get started with the fire red beret. I will be using a 5mm crochet hook and then just a medium 4 yarn. And this is fire red yarn, and it is I love this yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So grab your hook, grab your yarn, and let's begin. So we're going to start this with a magic circle. You're just going to wrap the yarn around your 2 fingers, and then you're going to cross it over and go ahead and put your hook underneath the first string, and then you're going to pull the second one through just like that. All right, and then we're going to chain 2. All right, so now we're going to make 14 double crochets in this circle. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So after you have made 14, go ahead and close the circle up a little bit. And then we are going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. So you're going to find that 1, 2, the chain 2 here, 1, 2, and we're going to slip stitch right there. All right, and now we are going to chain 2. All right, so we're going to find the first stitch in that post right here. Right, and we are going to work around this post here. All right, so we're going to do a front post double crochet around this post. So we are going to yarn over, and we are going to go underneath that post, and we're going to pull through, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Right. So we're going to still be working on this first post that we did the front post double crochet on. We're going to do another front post double crochet. So we're going to go underneath it and pull up a loop, and then we're going to pull through 2, pull through 2. So now we're going to go to the next stitch here. We're going to go look at this post, and we're going to do a back post double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go from the back. So we're going to go from the back, and it's kind of like pushing it down. So then we're going to go on the other side. Now if you turn it this way, you'll be able to see we're going to pull, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through, and we're going to pull that loop up. All right, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So see, this one looks like it's kind of puffed up, and this one looks like it's like pushed back. So we're going to do one more back post double crochet around this stitch here, this post. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to go from the back to the front, and then we're going to yarn over, we're going to pull through, right, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, now we are on the 3rd stitch. We're going to looking at that 3rd post. We're going to do a front post double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to go underneath it, pull up that loop, pull through two, pull through two. All right, and then we're going to do that one more time. We're going to yarn over, we're going to do that front post double crochet, going underneath it and then pulling up a loop, and we're going to pull through two, pull through two. Let me show you one more time how we're going to do that back post double crochet. So we're in the 4th stitch here. We're going to yarn over, we're going to go from the back around, pushing that post back, and then we're going to pull, pull up a loop, pull through two, pull through two. All right, so we're going to do that one more time. So this is what you're going to be doing for the second row. First row was the 14 double crochets. Second row is doing 2 front post double crochets around the first post. Second post, we're doing 2 back post double crochets, 2 front posts, 2 back posts. We're going to be doing 2 front posts around this one. So once you guys have gotten around, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing next. So I'll see you guys once you make it around. You can just pause it right here if you need to. All right, so I have made it back around. So the last one I did was 2 front post double crochets. So we still have one more post left. So what we're going to do is we're going to do back post double crochet. However, we are going to go around this last post and then that chain 2. So we're going to do a back post double crochet around the last post and then that chain 2. So we are going to yarn over. We're going to go underneath here and we're going to go around. Here's the last post and then the chain 2. Right? And then we're going to pull up a loop. Okay. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's how we're going to end this row here. All right. And so what we're going to do is we are going to slip stitch into the top of the first stitch, which would be that first front post double crochet that we did. So this is the chain 1, chain 2, and then we're going to slip stitch in the top of that first front post double crochet. All right, so then we're going to chain 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at that first front post double crochet, and we're going to make a front post double crochet around that. So you're going to go underneath, you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to go around that same post that we just did, that front post double crochet. We're going to go around it and we're going to do another front post double crochet. So you're going to go underneath there, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, so now we're looking at this second front post double crochet here. So we're going to do 1 front post double crochet around this one. All right, so now we have came to our back post double crochet sections. We're going to look at this first one here. We're going to do a back post double crochet around it. Remember, we're going in from the front to the back, pulling up that loop, and then pulling through 2, pulling through 2. We're going to go around again around this post, this back post double crochet, yarning over. We're going to go from the back to the front. We're going to pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, we're going to look at that second back post double crochet here. We are going to yarn over. We're going to do another back post double crochet around it. Right, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so we've came back to our front post double crochets here. This first one, we're going to yarn over and we're going to do a front post double crochet around that one. right? And in that same one, we're going to do another front post double crochet. All right, and then the second front post double crochet, we're just going to do one front post double crochet around it. All right, and I'll do this one more time with you. We are going to, with the back post double crochet, we're going to yarn over and we're going to do a back post double crochet around this first one here. Right, and then we're going to do another back post double crochet around that same post. Okay, now we're going to go to the next back post double crochet and we're going to do a back post double crochet around that one. So we're going to repeat this pattern all the way around until we get to the end. Going back over it, you're going to do 2 front post double crochets around the first one, and then the second one you're just going to do 1 front post double crochet, and then once you get to the back post double crochet, you're going to do 2 back post double crochet around the first one, and then the second one you're just going to do 1 back post double crochet. So you guys go ahead and finish this round up, and I will meet you back once we are at our at the last post that we have left. I'll meet you guys back. All right, so I have made it around to where I have 1 post left here. Again, we ended with the front post double crochets, and so we're going to do this in a back post double crochet. Again, we're going to yarn over. We're going to go around this last post and then also the chain 2. So we're going to do a back post double crochet around that last post and then the chain 2 here. Make sure you're not grabbing any extra loops there. So just try to pull through this a clean pull. Then we're gonna yarn over chain 2. I'm sorry, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, so again, we are not going into the chain 2 here. We're going to go into the first stitch, which is this first front post stitch right here, and that's where we are going to slip stitch. All right, and now we're going to chain 2. And we're going to start on our next row. As you're coming along, you can tighten this up if you would like, or you can do it all at the beginning. But I normally do it as I kind of go along. I'm kind of getting a form here. All right, so we are going to go into this first front post double crochet, and we're going to do a, you guessed it, front post double crochet. All right, and we're going to go into that same front post double crochet, and we're going to do another front post double crochet. All right, and if you haven't guessed it, we are doing increase rows. So every time we do 2 on a stitch on a post here, those are increasing. So it's going to make it come bigger, bigger, and bigger as we get along here. All right, so now we have this second post. We're going to do a front post double crochet here, and then the last one we're going to do a front post double crochet here. All right, we have made it to our back post double crochet. So the first one we are going to yarn over, and we're going to do a back post double crochet around this first post here. And then we're going to go in and we're going to do another back post double crochet around that same one. All right. So I want you to really pay attention here to this. Look on this row and not here. So we have our 2 around that first back post double crochet. So now we're on the second back post double crochet, and we're going to do 1. Make sure you kind of split it apart so you can see. You can also kind of keep up with your count as well. So you see on this row, we'll go back here to the front post. So here we have 3, 1, 2, 3. Here we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every row you're going to get an extra one added. So here we have our 2, and then once we go around this one, then we have the third one, and then the fourth one will be around this one here. So we got 3, 1, 2, 3, and so far here we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 3. Now we're going to have our fourth one. We're going to go around that last back post, double crochet here. Right, and then we have our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, one more time. We're going to be doing our front post double crochets. You see those 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and go around that first one. We're going to do a front post double crochet. We're going to do one more around that same post. All right, and then we got another front post double crochet here. We're going to go ahead and go around it. And then we have our last front post double crochet in this section. We're going to go ahead and do that. So you're going to go ahead and repeat those 2 sections that we just did with the front post and back post double crochet. You're going to be putting 2 front post or 2 back post double crochets around the correct post, whichever section that you are in. And then the following ones, you're just going to put 1 front post or back post double crochet around it. Once you make it to the end, I will meet you back and show you how to finish that off. All right, so I have made it back around to my last stitch or my last post. I did end in 4 front post double crochets as always here. So again, we are going to close this off with a back post double crochet around the last post and then around the chain 2. So we're going to go under, we're going to push both of those back, we're going to pull through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, I pull through 2. Again, we are going to not going to slip stitch into the chain 2, but into the top of this first stitch, which is that front post double crochet. We're going to go ahead and slip stitch into there and chain 2. All right, so we are going to be repeating this pattern up until about, you want it to be as far as like 10 inches, like for the radius. So with the circle, so measuring across, it will be about 10 inches. So just looking at this, so far, excuse me, as I was showing you, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this row, it has, it'll have 4 front post double crochet, 4 back post double crochet, 4 front post double crochet. So you can keep going. I stopped at about 10. So there were 10 front post double crochet, 10 back post double crochet. Once you have made it there to the 10, the length of the 10, radius of 10 inches, I'm going to meet you guys back, and then I'll show you what we're going to do from there. So if you want to pause the video, go ahead and get that completed, and then I will meet you guys back. Also, I just want to point out, I love this pattern, guys. You see how it looks like a little flower just starting off? Like, I just love that textured look that we got going on here with this beret hat. I can't wait till we get completed with it. So just join me back after you guys have completed those rows, and then I'll let you know what we're going to be doing next. All right, so I have finished my increase rows. So I had 11 rows total for my increase rows, and then just so the last one, you do still want to just slip stitch into the first chain there, the first post stitch, and then we're going to chain 2. Now, with the radius of about 9 inches here. So it's about 9 inches is what I have. I do like a tighter fit. Now if you want it a little bit more wider, you can go ahead and go all the way out to the 10 inches if you want it more wider. But I do like a more fitted beret hat. All right, so we are done with our increase rows. So now we are going to get started on our decrease rows. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with making a double crochet into the first front post double crochet. All right, and we are not going to add another one here. We're just going to go to the next one, and we're going to put a double crochet, front post double crochet on that one. And we are going to repeat this across for these front post double crochets, and there will be no increases, no decreases. We're just putting one front post double crochet around each previous front post double crochet. So once we get here, we are getting to our back post double crochets. All right, so now we got those. We are now at our back post double crochets. So what we're going to do is, you guessed it, we are going to yarn over, and we are going to put a back post double crochet around the first one. We will not be adding a second. So the next one, we're going to put a back post double crochet, and we are going to repeat this with, on each front post double crochet, you are going to make one front post double crochet. And then for each back post double crochet, you're going to make one back post double crochet. No increases, no decreases. And I will meet you guys once we get back around to our last stitch. All right, so I have made it back around. With the row, we did a front post double crochet and back post double crochets, just one, no increases, no decreases. So what we are going to do here, go ahead and close this row off. So the last one will be a back post double crochet. We're going to still go around those two. You'll still be ending each row this way. Right, and then we're going to slip stitch into that the top of that first front post double crochet here. All right, and then we are going to chain 2. All right, here we are going to start our decrease rows. So what we're going to do is we are going to be doing a front post double crochet decrease into these first two front post double crochets here. So we're going to chain over. We are going to go around that first front post double crochet, pull up that loop, and we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through 2. Right. Then we are going to yarn over again, and we're going to go around the second front post double crochet, pull that loop up, and we're going to pull through 2, and then we're going to pull through 3. Right. All right, so once we have done that first decrease, then from here we are going to continue putting front post double crochets into each one across. Okay, and we are coming up on the last 3. Last 2. Last 1. All right, so we have made it around. We have got to our back post double crochets. What we're going to do is we're going to do a decrease here as well. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to go around that first back post double crochet. We're going to yarn over, pull the loop up, and we're going to pull through 2. Then we're going to yarn over. We're going to go around the second back post double crochet, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 3. Right, and then we're going to finish off with these, putting one back loop, back post double crochet around each of the remaining ones that we have left. So we are going to repeat this all the way around until we get to our last stitch. So you're going to be putting one, you've been doing a decrease with the first 2 of the back post or the front post double crochets, and then the remaining you're just going to put 1 in each stitch. And then once we get around, I'll show you how to finish and then how we're going to do the next row. So I will meet you guys back. All right, so I have made it back around with that first decrease row that we did. I did go ahead, I did the last back post double crochet, and then I slip stitched into the top of that first front post double crochet. So we're going to start off with our second decrease row, and we are going to chain 2. Right, so we are going to start with this first front post double crochet. We're going to chain over. So I do want you to focus on, don't do this individual one here because these come together. So make sure you're not looking here, but you are looking here. So here we got those 2 together. That's going to be our first one. So we're going to go underneath that stitch. It's going to show those 2 there. Yarn over, we're going to pull through. Then we're going to pull through 2, and then we're going to go to the next front post double crochet, and we're going to go ahead and yarn over and then go underneath, and then we're going to pull through 2 and then pull through 3. So we are going to go ahead and finish off with just regular front post double crochets after we have done that first decrease. We're going to go ahead and finish this, or it'll be a 2 front post double crochets together, however you want to say it, but we are decreasing the size of the hat. So see, we are, it's gonna act right. All right. All right, so we have made it here to our first back post double crochet little pouch here. So again, you want to look here. So this is not just this is not 2, this is 1 from our previous row. So we're gonna you're gonna yarn over. We're gonna go ahead and go around this stitch here. That's the back post double crochet. And then we're going to pull. All right, and then we're going to chain, we're going to pull through 2, and then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go, we're going to focus on this next stitch here, back post double crochet. All right, then we're going to pull through 2, pull through 3. All right, so we are going to finish off with just back post double crochet, finishing off the rest of these, and then once we get here back to the front post double crochet, when we're doing our decreasing, you're gonna see that little Now you can kind of tell that's going to be 1. So we're going to go around that whole thing is 1, and then we're going to go around this one here as well to do our decreases. So make sure you're not doing it individually, because then it will be staying the same, and we're trying to decrease the hat now. So don't go individually, go around the both of these here, so that entire stitch, go around that, and then the rest will be done with regular front post double crochet. So you are going to go ahead and you're going to finish this round, and then you will do that last back post double crochet, and then you'll slip stitch into the top of that first front post double crochet, or the first stitch. You're going to slip stitch into that, and you're going to repeat this until you either get to where the hat can fit you real snug or real loose, however you want it. Just keep going until then. What I'm going to do is I am going to keep going until I have 3 front posts or back post double crochets along with the decrease. So it would basically look like, so this would be the decrease here. So it would basically look like this is the decrease, and then here 1, 2, 3. So you will, this is how many will be left, and then I will meet you guys back so we can I can show you what to do next. All right, so I have made it back around. So again, let me just show you what I have here. So here is the decrease, and then 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 stitches, and then that decrease. So that's as far as I went as far as with my decreases. All right, so now what we're going to do is I did go ahead and I slip stitched into the top of that decrease here. So we are going to chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet into that first stitch. We're going to do a single crochet into the second stitch, and we are going to continue around with single crochets into each stitch. So just all the way around, go ahead and do your single crochet row. No increases, no decreases. We're just doing a single crochet all the way around, and then I will meet you guys back at the last stitch. All right, so I have made it back around after that first single crochet row that we've done after those decreases. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet stitch that we did, and then I'm going to chain 1. All right, so what we're going to do from here is we're going to go ahead and put a single crochet into the first stitch, right, and then single crochet into the second stitch, single crochet into the third stitch. So we are going to go ahead and repeat this. So this would be our second row of single crochets. We want a total row of 5. So I'm going to do this row of single crochet, and I'm going to do 3 more rows of single crochets. And then once we are done with those rows, I will meet you guys back to let you know what we need to do after that. So go ahead and finish up 5 total rows of single crochets, and then I'll meet you guys back. All right, so I have finished all 5 rows of the single crochets. And then we're going to do slip stitch and chain up a 1, and then we're going to cut here. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the little bobbin that goes at the top of the hat. So I'm going to set this aside here, right? And we're going to do the bobbin. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make a slip knot. Okay, then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chain 11. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we're going to go ahead, and the second chain from the hook, we're going to go ahead and do a single crochet. Right, and the next stitch, chain, we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do continue with single crochets all the way down. So that's a total of 10 single crochets that you should have. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and chain up of 1. You're going to leave a tail. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut that. Right, I'm going to pull that through. All right, so I'm just going to use this here, and I'm going to tie a knot. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to fold this in half, right side out. All right, so go ahead and get you a yarn needle. We're just going to thread this through because we're going to be attaching it to our hat as well. So the first thing I do want to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of attach this here. Right, and I'm just going to kind of go through these loops that are on the side, and I'm just kind of sewing up just the little loops on the side here. Okay, so I got this side done, so I'm just going to kind of go for this side here. So just however you feel you need to, just go ahead and sew those together. And it's just those little, the little outside loops on it. And so you want to make sure that you're at the very tip of it here, whichever side that you're going to choose to use. Okay, then we're going to take our hat, okay, and then find the center of it and just take this right through. Okay, all right, so make sure you kind of put your hand on the inside where it is. Okay, so we got it here. And you're just going to kind of go back and forth and just weave that in. If I can get in here. All right. Might be a little difficult, but just keep going to get that bobbin attached. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this needle here, right, just going to pull it through there, and then we're going to take it back through this way. So I'm just, again, just getting this attached. And I'm just kind of weaving the ends. And just kind of going through the bottom, through the top. Make sure you try to get it centered so we can go straight through it. Because we're trying to make sure that it's grounded here. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead, tie a knot here. I'm going to do one more. Go ahead and cut that. Alright, so this here is final result. Let me just make this a little bigger so you guys can see it. So this is the textured beret hat. And so you have your bobbin here. We're going to call it a bobbin today, guys. Alright, and so I hope you guys enjoyed doing this tutorial with me. I had a blast making it. I do have these in several different colors, so I can't wait to see what kind of creations you guys came up with using this pattern. And please just subscribe to my channel so I can keep putting out free tutorials, and we'll have a few more coming up as well. Also, if there's something that you want to see, just kind of let me know, and I'll try to come up with a pattern for that. Also, I am on Etsy as LaFonda Crochet. If you want to buy the patterns as well, I know a lot of people like to go do the written. They learn more, you know, with paper instead of video. So you can do that, and you can shop there. And we'll also again be adding new patterns. So thank you guys for coming, and I hope to see you next time.